Hey guys, welcome back to Bohs Fan TV, and today we're back with another latest news roundup video. Just discussing all the latest news that's come out of the club recently. Obviously we've been linked with a lot of players. We signed a player yesterday, and obviously we're going to be sort of just touching on the news about James Talbot obviously taking a bit of time out of football to address his mental health challenges. So we'll probably discuss that first. It was confirmed in a statement the other day. Bohemian FC player James Talbot will be absent from team duties in the coming weeks and perhaps beyond. James is facing mental health challenges known by the club for some time and has taken time to properly address these. James receiving full support from Bohemian FC and remains a key figure at our club, both as a player and as a person. He's never received the professional assistance required, and we will be working with him towards full recovery. He regrets that James be given space and privacy, and the club will be making no further comment. Obviously, look, it's sad to read that. Of course, it can happen to anybody. These sort of mental health issues. Just you look at footballers especially and think they have it all. A good job, good money, but you know anyone can suffer from these sort of problems. And look, obviously, full credit to him. It's brave of him to come out and decide that now's the time to step back from football for a bit and address these problems that I'm having. So yeah, look, obviously, it's been great to see the reaction as well from not just our own supporters, but from fans across the league too. Everyone fully supporting him, everyone behind him, and it is great to see. And of course, we wish him all the very best, and hopefully he gets the help he needs and he's back on the pitch sometime soon. Yeah. On to obviously it's kind of hard to jump from that to something a bit more kind of light-hearted, but we did sign a player yesterday in Estonian striker Sten Reinkort. Estonian international striker, an interesting one. Come from Florida Talent on a multi-year deal. Our third edition, along with Dale Rooney and Rob Cornwall. Um, yeah, you sort of see these signings and think, they can either sort of go one way or another. You look at what Rovers have done with Marcus Pilm. He's another Estonian who came into the club last season and done quite well. And then you look at Sligo, who signed a few Estonians who didn't quite hit the heights. And you're sort of thinking, well, these signings from abroad, sometimes they can hit the ground running in the league, or sometimes they can struggle. And then, you feel like there's sort of no in between. But hopefully now, anyway, this lad, he looks like a very, he's tall, he's strong, he's got a good goal scoring record out in Estonia. He sort of seems like that typical number nine. And yeah, look, I think he could prove to be a very good bit of business. But the Vine had to say this anyway about it. Stan came in this morning after travelling yesterday from Estonia. Obviously, we lost two strikers this window, so it's important that we get at least one. Stan ticks all the boxes for us. He's a full international from Estonia. He's played a lot of high profile games. We've watched his Champions League performances from Laura Talent, and he's a huge presence. He's a huge lad with great mobility. He also balled up well, and in 2022 was voted the best striker in the Estonian Premier Division. He has a really good pedigree and room to grow and improve. We're looking forward to working with Stan. He trained very well this morning. There's a lot of attributes that will help us move forward, help us as a team moving forward. So I'm delighted to have him on board, and there will be another centre forward or two added to the squad in the coming weeks. And he's also mentioned here, look, we 15, 16 players tied down. So obviously, signings were, it's been obviously people sort of grew frustrated with the lack of signings, but obviously, there is a good core there. It's just about sort of adding to it, hoping that we can be a bit more competitive. And I think Reinkort will definitely add a little bit of something different to the team. We haven't really dipped into the sort of foreign market when it comes to strikers, and we sort of signed more players that are in and around the UK or know the league well. But it'll be interesting to see how this one comes about. Obviously, we hope he does well, of course, because we need a striker that can fire us, into a European push, like Afalabi did, and it's going to be hard to replace him, but hopefully, Ryan Court can emulate the same sort of goal scoring record and even go better. Except he seems to have the pedigree to do it. So yeah, no, it is an interesting signing, and hopefully he can make us better. On to sort of a few more rumours. It was quiet, but now over the last few days it's picked up pace a little bit. One player that has been rumoured over the last few days and is now apparently on trial at the club is Jake Carroll, a left back. He used to play for Motherwell. He was at Huddersfield and Cambridge as well. So he has good pedigree playing out in England. He's 32 years old. experienced player. It says here he's played over 250 first team, United over 250 first team appearances in England and Scotland. So obviously, reading that, you're thinking, he is a player with some decent pedigree. And yeah, look, it says here though he has been out of action since July 2022 with a bad knee injury. So obviously that's a bit of a risky one. Obviously, that's probably why the club have him in on trial just to see, is he still up to pace? Is there any sort of reoccurring, issues with his injury or anything? But I wouldn't be against the sign if we decide to go ahead with it. I think we need to be looking at those molded defenders, players that have played out in the UK and in Scotland, and are of that age of sort of 31, 32, players that we know will bring a bit of leadership to the back line because that's probably something we have lacked over the last few seasons. Obviously bringing Carroll back will help that, but I think if we could add Carroll to it as well, I think that would be pretty good. You know, no, I think we do need a little bit more competition in that spot as well. Because Paddy Kirk, he is sort of the only natural left back at the club. I know Flores can do a shift in there, but it is important that we bring in another left back, and I think Carroll could fit the bill very well. With his experience and his you know it speaks for itself here, really. It says, like I said, 250 first team appearances in England and Scotland. I think it could be a really shrewd bit of business if the club decide to go ahead with it. Obviously with the James Talbot news, there is going to be links with goalkeepers, and we've been linked with a couple over the last few days. One being Dane Lyness, who obviously was at Pats, but I think. I don't think he's there anymore. I think Pats did try and from what I've heard, I think they did try and bring him back, but it was something to do with the fact that I think he has family back in Scotland and he wants to be close to them, but he hasn't had a club tied down in Scotland yet. So maybe with what's happened with Talbot, of course, maybe he's looked at it and thought, if Bohs want me, I might be able to go there and be number one for now and and stay in Ireland. But no, I think it'd be a smashing bit of business. I thought Lyness was probably one of the best goalkeepers in the league last season, if not the best. He made, particularly when we played against them, when we played against Pats, when he was in goal, he made a few very good saves, particularly the one in Dalymount when they won 2-0. He will have a few smashing saves that night. I think it'd be a very good signing. He's an experienced player. He's 32 or 33, I think, and he's obviously played in England. I think it was at Grimsby. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or that could be someone else. I don't know. But he was definitely in Scotland for a bit as well. So he is experienced, and I thought he was a very good goalkeeper for Pats last season. So I definitely wouldn't be against it if he was to come in the door. Another goalkeeper we have been linked with is Ed Mcginty, former Sligo goalkeeper. He's now at Oxford in the UK, and yeah, he hasn't quite got a look in there. Surprisingly, I thought when he went there, he'd stamp his name down on the first team and be the number one keeper there, but it hasn't quite gone that way just yet. I think he's only made 3 appearances for Oxford this season. Or that, I don't know. I think that could be wrong, but yeah, I wouldn't. Again, like I said with or that was last season actually. He only made 3 appearances last season, so obviously he's probably going to be looking at maybe going out on loan or something to try and get a bit of first team football. And I think obviously with the sad news about Talbot being out for he'll be out for a few months, I'd say. Yeah, I think he's probably looking at it thinking, I could probably get, like I said with Lyness, he could get a chance at Bohs being the number one for the time being, and get some first team football, which is something that he hasn't had for a while now. He obviously Mcginty was brilliant on Sligo, and off the back of that, got him out to England, and yeah, look, I think Lyness and McGinty would be either one of them. I think would be brilliant signings. You're looking at the squad now, and you're starting to sort of piece it together. There's been a few other rumours with strikers as well, and other things, and I think once these next couple of weeks go by, I think we start to play pre-season games and stuff. I think we will start to see the squad shaping up a bit nicely, or a bit more nicely. Obviously there are a few people that were concerned over the last few weeks, and obviously rightly so, I suppose. Obviously, we were a bit late in making signings. It does seem like there's going to be more this week over the next few days potentially. So yeah, all those rumours that I mentioned in today's video, Carroll, Mcginty, Lyness, I think they'd all be very good signings. And you're starting to look at the squad now, piecing it together bit by bit, thinking, okay, yeah, we are starting to build a pretty decent team. Obviously, it still needs a bit of work, but I'm sure they're looking to address that over the next few days and weeks, of course. But yeah, that's it really. All the rumours, all the latest news. Let us know in the comments what you think about our new signings. Then Reinkort, do you think he'll offer us anything really? Obviously, I hope he does, of course, because he's probably gonna be our number one striker unless Devine brings someone else in the door, which seems likely. Would you be happy with McGinty or Lyness? Would you be happy with Jay Carroll? Yeah, let us know in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you thought about the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.